Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace, and people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we were not set as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the one that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. You know, and what $50 job, $100 job. You mean the government that come to power that came to rescue cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party, came to power, I left them there. These are citizens of the country, but you can employ a Senegalese man and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaga, we used to go to him and even feed Bwaga because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing. You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country. and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, training position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful, but we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagreed, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? Disrespecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the laws that they built, and Liberians sit out there and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bouaka man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time traveling. What he's doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Bouaka was not a change. Bouaka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they were, there was no greener pasture. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's no came for a change.
Good morning, Liberia. Good morning, the sweet land of liberty on the continent of Africa, West Africa to be specific, the Republic of Liberia. We're on this third day of March 2025, a blessed Monday morning from the nation's capital, Monrovia. This is, I'd like to say, a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program. Talk About It on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and afford you back in Radio Land the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, suggestions, and recommendations the way forward on how best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we found a common ground and push ahead as a people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel. Where we are seeing. Let's take a gist of our theme song. Be back as we talk about Liberia. Well, I said thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. And we want to say good morning to the peace-loving people of our country, Mama Liberia, across the 15 sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I want to say good morning to all of you across the country. Those of you across Maserado within the 17th Electoral District. I'd like to say good morning to you. We are very grateful. We are very happy, thankful to God Almighty for a brand new day. Those of you following via the social media, would like to say good morning, Sarah. Like I posted on our page, our Facebook page, and on my personal page, that we are experiencing some technical problems with our Facebook page. So, of course, we are streaming live on YouTube for this morning. So you go on YouTube, and those of you following there, share with others so that they follow us on the YouTube channel there where we are now. And we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this may have cost you, but I think we are here so we can do it together. Keep sharing with them so that they can follow our technical thing. We get this sorted out before the day ends, which of course I can assure you. So it's very good to be here. It's very, very good to be here. We are very, very happy, excited, thankful. A very powerful weekend. It's not been easy. We needed to rest because we had a very stressful weekend. The level of the church, level of community, it's been very, very hectic. Very hectic. But we want to thank God for grace. We want to thank God for, His mercy to help us. And let me say good morning to all of you there in the diaspora that are following. We had a great time to have you part of our broadcast. We can just keep it up. We have to come so that not to keep you in doubt. But let me say quickly a happy birthday to a beautiful Carita Ling Zinibu. You're there in the United States. Today is your birthday. And so Zinibu, my investee, I'd like to dedicate today's edition of the program to your birthday, celebrating Grand Star. And these are people that encourage us, motivate us, support what we do in Liberia. They are also contributing to development in our country. And Carita Ling Zinibu is one of the best friends there in the U.S. I want to say happy birthday to you. Your birthday is celebrated here. Enjoy yourself. We wish you best that life has to offer. Later on this morning, I'm going to be joined by a retired police officers and specialists. He's going to be here later this morning. So we talk about a wide range of issues. Wide range of issues. And that's going to specifically surround the ongoing investigation of the fire incident at the Capitol building. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at that, and it is very important. That is very, very important. Already you are aware that before the government of Liberia can invite fire experts, there were a lot of calls. There were a lot of calls being made, asking and calling for forensic investigators coming from the international community, asking the national government to invite these people so that they come and help us. Because technically, we might not have all of the sophistication. Moreover, looking at the political undertone, many Liberian civil society and politicians thought that it was appropriate to bring in a fire expert. Ask the United States. They are our partners. They are our traditional allies. The incident at the Capitol building came as a result of the internal wrangling, the fight. And while the fight was going on, the agitation of who want to be speaker, you have a majority bloc, You have the minority bloc that hosts the legitimate speaker. You have this issue of argument. Play your cash giveaway. Your cash giveaway should be, where is it? Yeah, coming. Yeah, I will come to that. Let me get this cash giveaway thing going quickly. Yeah. My God, help me. Yeah, so share with people on Facebook, YouTube. Go on YouTube, you'll follow the show. Sorry, our technicians will work on that. Our technical people going to work on that. We're not going to show you before the date ends. Of course, we'll be restored back on the Facebook page. All right, so let me see. And the same thing here, I can be talking. Let me see quickly. So the code this morning is *79 and *24 hash. *79 and *24 hash. That's the code. Then you get 4,000 Liberian dollars. *79 and *24 hash. You only need $100 to play, and then you get your $4,000. So the process started, and when the noise started at the Capitol building, at a certain point, the Liberia National Police were providing security because they was all around the place. They were there, so we thought in our mind that they were provided security. They were in charge. When the building was gutted, the fire, all of you are aware. All of you are aware. The first thing here is they make this whole thing political. They turn it to be politically motivated. They encourage the president. Oh, God. That's what I called on the retired security expert. He's coming. He's a Liberian, been in the Liberian National Police for a very long time. He's coming to give us his opinion on this matter. The president went on the crime scene. Legislators went on the crime scene. Because if something happens immediately, the security forces take charge of it. They don't allow anybody around the crime scene. I'm hearing that the police director say the crime scene remain untouched. And I don't know who will believe it. I don't know who's going to believe it that the crime scene remain untouched when there were people already entering the crime scene. Journalists are already. Look, you will see from far distance in the West. From far distance, you will see the journalists. CNN will be zooming the place. No police allow journalists to enter the crime scene. No. You zoom it from outside. You don't go there. When the place is contaminated, they don't allow you to go around. They create the barricade, the perimeter. They don't allow you to go on the crime scene. Generally, already, they enter the crime. What kind of jabbing thing you're doing? So? I hear the police director say the crime scene is untouched. Which crime scene that play? When the Liberian people ask you, call for forensic investigation. Speaker Kofa himself told you, bring in international fire investigators. You said no. I took my nasal. You said no to Speaker Kofa. You didn't pay attention. You contaminated the crime scene. The president went on the crime scene. Legislators went on the crime scene. You are telling us that the crime scene untouched? Don't fire experts are here. But what are they going to do when you already did the investigation? The Liberian National Police, they didn't give chance to the fire service bust. Who's supposed to give us detailed explanation about the circumstances surrounding the fire? The RG came and spoke on behalf of the people. Oh God. Look, this whole thing is highly political. We know they want to get after other people, but nobody's stupid yet. The Liberian people are aware. Nobody, look, the police director is running too fast than the shadow. If you knew that you were going to bring investigator, why you investigated the case? You apprehended people, you accused people, you went after people. You coerce people to lie on other people and said they are behind the issue. You invited them to the police headquarters. You concluded that it was an awesome attack. Already, that you got names of people that will be indicted very soon. Then you go back, you say you go bring investigator to come investigate. What? What is the crime scene? The crime scene has already been contaminated. The crime scene has already been contaminated. Where do you want it? Generally, all way in our place. Worker all in the place when the recently people went there. When you talk about it, $1.8 million to do the renovate the area. People already went in the place to do estimate. They say crime scene. Where I call crime scene now? Now which one to push him for? Look, you better stop the thing. Gregory, you stop all the fun you're making. Look, the people will laugh at you people. Yeah, look, we know this thing is highly politically motivated. We know you want to get at people. I've been told Speaker Kova should be dividing him today by one. All that thing you're doing, you have a buster. The people who are watching you. All that thing you're doing, there is nothing in the thing. Why you call the people from America? The very America that Speaker Kova told you call people. Let people come and do the investigation. You said no. Other people suggested that you must bring international fire experts. You damaged the crime scene. You polluted the crime scene. You visited the crime scene. You went on the crime scene. You contaminated the crime scene. Then you come back and say you bring investigator to investigate. If the crime scene was not contaminated, how you came to the result that it was an awesome attack? Why you got them taking up for in this country? Why you got that play to the Liberian people? Why do you think that our people are so stupid? Which of the crime, that's what I want. I would really want you to talk. Which of the crime scene that is untouched? That Gregory Coleman said it is untouched. Why these people lie like this? Probably you will share with me, maybe there is a different crime scene that the police IG is talking about that you know. We should not make fun of this country. There are serious issues. You investigated the case. You came out with names. You said you got witnesses to testify that other people sent them to go bring the building. You interrogated people. You flogged people. You kept people people were incarcerated. You invited people to the police station. All these questioning. You say you got names of people to be indicted that they are connected to the fire outbreak at the Capitol building. Why you invited people now to come and do investigation? And you telling us that the crime scene is untouched. Which one is untouched? Those of you guys that say you are in this, you are security expert. When there is an incident somewhere, the police barricade that place. Nobody go in there. No, neither a journalist. Everybody stay outside the perimeter and do. Isn't how it works? Those of you in the chat, isn't how it works, Liberians? Probably you will share with me, say, Asia, it don't work that way. When something happens, they allow you to go there. They allow you to videotape. They allow you to go there and take pictures. When I thought you said, we have seen CNN now. There have been happenings in America, other countries. CNN camera will zoom. They will zoom. The police will barricade. They will have a perimeter that nobody go over there. You don't touch anything. The police director is saying to us that the crime scene is untouched. So the people can investigate. Even though they have concluded it was an awesome attack, that somebody burned the building and there are names that were presented to them. People have testified that SYC persons are involved. But yet they call an international fire expert. So where did the conclusion come from? To inviting people? I thought they said they have concluded the investigation. So why are they calling people now to come and look at what kind of funny players? You can share with other people. You can share from your YouTube channel on Facebook to other people so they can follow. Yeah, share with them. Share with them. Yeah, really. Yeah, you can share with them. It's important. Fire the place that was got with fire since December. Any part of December. Any part of December. Then you get the police director coming. Is that the police director that to be in from the fire service thing? They think what road the police director explain the road of the fire service boss. Like the fire service boss knows nothing about fire issue. He knows nothing. He have no prior knowledge. He's not knowledgeable. He's novice. Yeah. So the police director explained the road of the fire service boss. On March, in the month March, the police director said the crown saying has been preserved and remains untouched, awaiting the arrival of the foreign fire expert. Which screen remain untouched that the police director talking about? Which scene? Did you see any ever barrack? You saw the Capitol building being barricaded? The perimeter, you saw anything of the police there that showed that nobody can go there? When they were doing the estimate that came to $1.8 million to renovate the place, people went in the crowd. They went, oh, where did the journalists went? When they were showing that live picture, you're not on the crowd scene? You know, journalists were not in there. Security people were not in there. Financial people were not in there. You're damn it, you're already contaminated the play. And say, you're looking, the play with me on church, Gregory. Is it true that the police director saying to the Liberian people that the crime scene was preserved, it remained untouched? What can the police prove that indeed the crime scene was untouched? It was preserved. That place was never barricaded. The president went on the ground of the crime scene. The legislators went on the ground of the crime scene. Immediately, if that was in the United States, nobody, the security forces would draw the perimeter. That nobody go around it. They will draw it. They will put the blockade. Nobody go in there. You only having the experts that have to go in there. The relevant authority. How can you talk about crime scene? You went in there, you burst into the speaker office. You vandalized the speaker office. You talk about crime scene. You went there, you vandalized the speaker office. You talk about crime scene. These guys are mixing with the Liberian people. Look, which hunt will not help this government? The bread and butter issue is what you should worry about. Your desire to go after politicians and political party heads because you want to prove something, you are missing it. You are missing it. I'm still wondering where you take this your own security knowledge from. Is it how it works? In Liberia, is this how it works? Something happened right here, right on the road. Then everybody go there, everybody taking picture. Then the police can say, okay, when I can't hear you, that crime scene. The crime scene should be preserved. They tell you from here, nobody can hear. Since December, last December, that place that open, nobody go there. They want to fool us. We know this is politically motivated. It is politically motivated. So when they say the truth to the expert, when they tell the people, no, God's not going to lie to those people because they want to get at people. You can't get at anybody. Look, that whole thing has been stage managed, Liberian. It's been stage managed. Nobody fool you. Greg explained the role of the you can't even hear the fire service burst. The speaker, Fonati Kofa told you, bring fire expert. Look, if this thing was not politically motivated, the very day, because who are on the grounds of the Capitol? It's not the police. Who are at the grounds of the Capitol building? Was it not the police? Who protected that place all those while until it was gotten by fire? It's not the police. If that place was a crime scene, if a crime scene was untouched, how did James Colette and the rest of the folks went there on? Oh God! Somewhere you preserve. Then you got lawmaker from the rebel side. They go there and vandalize the office of a legitimate speaker. That place where they've been walking, going inside, coming outside. That place you can't say it untouched, it was preserved, it remained untouched. That will not fool the Liberian people. Those fire experts they brought to the country, nobody going to coerce them. Nobody. We already know that you conclude everything. You only brought the people to fool up. We know it. You already concluded. You ask for people. You call people for investigation. Then what kind of thing you say it was? They think it was not normal fire. You concluded that somebody burned a plate. You already concluded it was an attack. It was not accident. It was not electrical fault. Why did you call investigator again? You're not a fire expert. Nobody trusts you because you have not been fair. You intend to witch hunt people in the midst of conflict at the legislature, and there was a fire outbreak. Play a role that people will recognize your effort. You go there, you damage the crime scene, you walk in there, you talk people, you take pictures, you walk around the place, you send people to do the estimate, then you wake up, you say you're calling fire expert to do what? And then Gregory Coleman telling the Liberian people that the place was preserved. Did Gregory call journalists to show how the place was preserved? And people going on the ground of the Capitol building, people going to work, people walking all in there, you say the place was preserved. Why you got preserved? There was no sign of that place that you see sound written over there. No trespass. You nothing written there. People went in there many times. The day they went to break in the mail office, they went there too. What kind of crime scene you're talking about? And what kind of crime scene? May I see crime scene in everything go? It's very important to say different things because I don't see anything called crime scene. Now we'll ask the Liberian people, this thing they're talking about, where police are. Cooper said, my brother, you say something different, my brother. Yeah, you know, I'm asking you people, Cooper, because the police director said he told the people, that's what he told us, the Liberian people. So some of you that have small knowledge, you know, maybe you are an investigator. Maybe even if you're not an investigator, maybe you have small knowledge. You know, sometimes you watch this movie, and you see when they say, "Oh, they were killing," or why they killed somebody there. You have the police do it. How to do it in other countries. Liberia is no exception. The same fire service in America and fire service, the only difference that is sophistication. But it is the same thing. So when the police director said the crime scene was preserved and remained untouched, I want to know what is he really saying. When you really understand when the police director said the crime scene was preserved, the crime scene was preserved, the crime scene has been preserved, the crime scene has been preserved and remains untouched, awaiting the arrival of the foreign expert. The crime scene has been preserved. That means nobody touched it. Nobody went there to play with it. When he said untouched, probably he will share with us. Why is he saying that nobody went in there? They put barricade there. That nobody went there to enter. But people still go on the ground of the Capitol building. That vicinity, you see too many persons around there. Vehicles are all parked around there. So how are you saying that it's preserved? It has been preserved. Because we see vehicle parked around the rotunda. Vehicle parked around the incident scene, around the crime scene. So if vehicles are already parked around there, every place been contaminated. I thought everywhere surrounding that area, no cars should park, including the Vice President convoy, everything going around it. So what is parking there now? So probably you're going to share with us. You know, you can go share with us and let us know, because one C is highly political. You don't have party politics, you don't like the truth. And that the truth will tell you, you vex. It is about our country. You can't wake up in the morning and accuse group of people. So that Bakasa, when he contaminated the crime scene, he's supposed to go there. You carry in there. Legislators all went there. All of y'all went there, go send out to the crime scene. You say you're talking. You concluded that people were involved. Then you wake up in the morning. Police are rather come and tell the Liberian people that the crime scene has been preserved and untouched. When he's saying untouched, why is he saying that nobody go there, nobody went there? We need to get more serious. We need to get more serious in this country. We need to get more serious in this country. I will come in the morning and see police deploying all over because motorcyclists said they're going to protest. Yeah, they said they will protest. Honorable Sir Joseph, who is the senator of Montserrat County and chairman on transportation, on transport, at the Liberian Senate, took up his precious time. Honorable Sir Joseph went there and met with those guys that were concerned, that wanted to protest. He said, I beg you, give me 2 days. Give me Monday, give me Tuesday. Those are the things that should worry the United Party government. They have no plan. Yet Darius Delon, he's a senator of Maserado. He refused to do it. It was Honorable Sir Joseph who went there, met with those boys, and said, I beg you. You have had a legitimate concern. You have had a legitimate issue. Those are the serious matter that matters to our people. If not somebody come and tell me that crime scene is untouched. What is untouched? The real issue that matters to the Liberian people, our boys, our children need to go back to do their stuff. Police beating motorcyclists, motorcycle and police fighting. Go on Facebook. Policemen wear uniform and fighting civilians. And other policemen say, open the road. Accusations, this one, that one. Police grab pastor Jaden and no conclusion. Put yourself into church matter. We are investigating. Everywhere you went, it is the name of our Liberian National Police. Everywhere you go, Liberian National Police. Everywhere you go, it is the police, the name of the police. So that is what I invited the retired police expert to come and tell us. Why the police? Why the police? Everything the police. They are involved into things, they will conclude, then before they can say they want to do it again. What kind of country? Almost I just got to go to these people and talk to them. Almost I just work with the police authority and told them, say, I got to get a train motor back. He said, give me 2 days. Darius Delon, who is from the United Party, who supported them, he had no interest in the motorcyclists. He had no interest. He don't want to see the children on the road. But at the children he knew yesterday to run, he used them, he abused them. But I don't blame Darius Delon then. I blame you, the motorcyclists. Many of you been very foolish because you were not listening to the voice of reasoning. And you jump behind, those people. You jump behind them. Which was very bad for many of you. Which was very, very bad for many of you. Those are the real issue. So everybody everywhere talking about the police this, the police that, the police. I came on Friday and started again, our police this and that. Go see what the police started doing again. Everywhere you go in Liberia, the Liberian National Police. Anywhere you go, it is the police. Are they involving themselves into issue without knowing about it? I don't know why they're not giving other people the chance. That's why you see, I will give you more time to really look at these issues that surround the police and motorcyclists and police and the other people, police and fire disaster, police come with conclusion, jailbreak, they call other experts to come. Our country, every day you wake up, Liberia have different issues. Go on the road, go see how they put police all around getting guns. They sharing all around the city as if to say rebel just enter one area. When people want protest, now it's not right to protest. Even if people want to protest, you're supposed to stop them. You're not supposed to stop anybody. If they want to protest, they should protest. It is their right. It is their right under the law. If they want to protest, they should protest. We should not restrict them. We shouldn't stop them from protesting. They should. They should. But because somebody want to prove something to Joseph Boakai, they say, I will deploy war. I challenge any of them. You put police all around the country, you get them weapons to kill their own people, to brutalize their own people. People who are contributing to the economy, paying taxes. And you say it is not their right. But the United Party people sit down. Everybody sit and fold their hands. Unless I just say we have to go there, go talk. Say you give me 2 days. If I fail in the 2 days, you'll do anything you want to do. It is my country. It is my country. I will not say that as senior senator and allow such thing to happen. For me to say there and motorcyclists, you are treated the way you are treated, and I allow you go, you'll go protest the hell you know. We engage the government. We gave them the reason. We sit on the table and try to see how we can handle the thing. How to handle it? Let it go. Let it go wrong. That the same children the police were using, that the same children then they been using at Joseph Bakari. So let it go. So I'm going to give you enough of time. I'm going to give you enough of time to speak on these issues. As the guest will soon be here, I'm going to say I will screen for my live Facebook here, to afford others. They'll soon be here. So I want to give you the upper time so you can share with us. Some of you got the idea. I want to learn from you. Some of you got the idea. Probably you'll tell me, Israel, normally that place, that Capitol building, why the police director said that true, the crime scene was preserved. Nobody touched it. Nobody go there. Nothing happened. The police were ready to do investigation, accuse people. They at the same time call for fire expert. So the police not wrong. So I'll give you the time so you share with me, and maybe you know other things that I don't know. And with all of the tension being there in the city right now, but because of the police actions, because everybody pointing finger to the police, everybody's accusing the police of building tension in the city. Maybe there is something that the police want to prove, that they are here to protect lives and property, and they are here to also scare the public and scare investors from coming. But what they are doing is in the interest of Liberian. What they are doing is to protect everybody, and so nobody should think they are doing X, Y, Z. So probably you would share it with me and say, Israel, what the police are doing, it is in the right direction. What the police are doing is not witch hunting. What the police are doing to come on investigation, the police are not wrong for you to talk for the fire service boss, for them to say it was an awesome attack, that somebody went and play, and they have people names involved, they will indict them. Then they come back and say we're breaking fire expert. But the place that got burned, nobody touched it. We kept that place safe. So probably you want to share with me, Bob Yassi, the police right. The police RG is right. The fire service boss is right. Their investigation proved blah, blah, blah. And those indicted, they show that people names and they indicted people testify against other people. They also right to bring people from America to come investigate. Even though they investigate and accuse other people, but they brought people to also investigate. And they say the crime scene, nobody touch the crime scene, nobody go there, nobody take picture, nobody touch anything, all the same. But then they concluded an investigation. They concluded an investigation. So you will share with me while we anticipate the arrival of our guest. He's going to tell us what he knows about this thing, and then we make progress on it. So let me quickly for you the time. You can play your *79 and *24#. 24# to win 4,000. You just need $100. Okay. So I've got to stay connected to Facebook. So let's open the lines on 077-223-9933, 08863044497. The women line 07779800375. Let me hear from you what the police director is saying. Maybe you have your own understanding. Maybe I might be wrong. Maybe they might be right. Let's take the female line first. Good morning.
Good morning, Bobby Yassi.
Good morning.
This is Chastity Sigi, Vice Chair for Operation for the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. And of course, on the Congress City, the beautiful Congress City. You know, Israel, when these things happen, we are all a voice to speak. Because when you get one police director that has turned to fire service boss, then it really baffles me a lot. I think the first thing the police should have done, that fire issue is not a police issue.
Okay.
It is a fire service issue. They were to call the fire service boss before even the police speak a word. Kayokuma is not a spokesman for fire service, neither for police. He's a police director as he calls himself. But you came out and say it was an awesome attack. With all the fire service for even going there, you already concluded. You already arrested people. They were tortured by your people. They are still torturing them. And then you come out and say you bring international fire service party. It is a slap in the face of the government. That only prove the weakness and the weakness on the part of the government, and the government proves to all that they are unfit. Because you cannot even, you already came out with a ruling You say it was also an attack. All of people were arrested and was tortured. And now you say you stand for international fire service people. It is a disgrace to look come Israel. Look, come and keep disgracing this country.
But
I want to speak on. Please give me the time, Israel. I beg you,
but I will also ask you, even if you...
Yeah, let me learn. And you ask me the question. Let me learn.
Yeah, when you learn,
you know, no, I beg you. I'm getting ready already. They have invited our Lord, our speaker, the speaker of the nation, Honorable James Franticofa, the fearless soldier. They invited him to the police station 1 o'clock today, and we are prepared to escort our own. In case our own, we are protecting him, although he's protected by God. So we are protecting our own. We are getting ready. We will move to the police headquarters with our own. 10%. But not unprofessional police. So
but they're not calling the speaker to do anything to him. Other lawmakers went there. They didn't do anything to them.
Yeah, but we are escorting our own. Abu Bala Kamara. This is where we see what was escorted by their own. This is our own. We are escorting our own Israel.
Okay. So but the police director said this crime scene, they preserve it. If nobody touch it, it's fresh. It stay the same.
When they prove that we can't preserve the crime scene, since they think okay, they have been torturing people, children. So why they saw before they arrested people?
Okay.
Yes, and the question for Gregory Komo, why Gregory Komo saw before people were arrested? The crime scene was temporary. It was temporary. Why Gregory Komo saw before he arrested people and tortured people children have been sonomized? Why he saw?
Okay.
Why is it getting ready to follow this escort I was speaking, man.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you, my brother. William Debbie Wuru, the official spokesperson for the Liberation movement, and I joined you from Kawhi this morning.
Yeah, please be audible. Wulu.
Thank you ever so much, Israel. Israel, all that our police is doing is not correct. But I don't know, the process Gregory came from having a university, you have a certificate or whatever. You know, and when you educated, I think it's more clear to give back to your people. When you have to harm your people, Greg is there, you got to do the right thing. Because I think Greg did this right, people are behaving this way. We saw at this time, people gave protection water, they gave them food, 100% weird. So why now the same people beating people, brutalizing people, even people brutalizing them? And this is wrong for our country, Israel. We're going to change that. You guys say you know he's a good guy. But why now? If there's the comment that President Boga gave, I would say, yeah, maybe I would believe that because we saw things happening time. President Boga, people, I got put a lot of people.
Okay.
One day, don't say nothing about it. And this is wrong for our country. Our people are getting hurt. Our people not got food to eat. Every day, people running behind them. There's a wrong thing. Let them start doing that, Israel.
Okay.
Thank you also, my brother.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Esther Akisaya. This is Pat Ennis calling from Right Hills Community.
Okay, Dad. Let's hear you.
Esther, you know what is going on? That's a strategist UP government is using. The people are still misery, so they don't want even for election to even be here in the country. So they terrorizing the Liberian people. They put it here in the Liberian people that they will not think about even election. That's what is going on now. Play this thing for me, my son. This is strategy that people use. They want for everybody. They will intimidate everybody that people will have here. That even election, you not even think about going to election. This is strategies are happening now. Let me tell you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Israel.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, thank you very much. Israel, this is Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Pro corner down Coast Hill, Winter Community. Israel, thank you very much. Israel, the other time the police arrested us that the fire incident at the Capitol building was an arsenal attack.
Yeah.
And it baffles me today, few months down the road, to see them inviting another express for America. What are they telling us, Israel? Those people told us yesterday that they were masters of governance. They were masters of investors. They were masters of everything. How come they are behaving as people who do not know anything about education?
Yeah, because some of you been calling for, international fire experts. So that's why they decided to bring in, international fire experts.
Thank you, Israel. I think if my memory can set me right, under President Weah, this government under President Weah that they describe as a government of immaturity. When the issue of the 15 billion and the 25 million more issues came out, President Weah immediately invited international experts and asked our bilateral friend America to help us with investigators to investigate. Didn't they know that? Did they wait to see the largest before inviting experts? Those people told us they have manipulated our government. They told us that Joe Biden has worked in governance. He has 42 years. Where is the wisdom? Is it that the Malala are way to power? Is it that they lack to deceive us? Israel, the country is in serious trouble. But thank you for always making our voice heard on national issues. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let's take somebody from the women line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Sophia calling for Mama Boy. Thank you for beginning the studio this morning. God bless you. God take you from level to level. You and April consent with it.
Amen.
So my point here is about the capital building planning business. Because the first in that place point, graduate went there, and security will only see when I place of planning. Actually, come on, went there. Just like you want to demon for the country went there. And while the graduate did, it was wrong. Because place when you allow everybody to go there. First, they swat moving, I can always win it. So anything happen, the police go there, they can mark that whole area. No they can go there. They will so kill that area until what they want to see happening and happen. Then they will come up with real report. Number one, he's not a fire service director. He on the whole fire service issue by giving Lala reports, beating innocent people. They after everything now, when they blessed for a tico factor, they are in fact the expert for America, they say it was to be nothing. Then now after touching everybody, beating and hurting everybody, then they bringing expert now to go through the case. So the whole issue of that fire, for nothing is far off for it. This government responsible for capital building, number one. The president is saying what that's too funny because they tell the people are doing a peaceful protest. He went there before the protest, people went there. So he went there. But say, hey, the people move on, put the place on fire, they will lie on there. Because I think there will be none of CDC. I want to see the scrap from this country. So that all what they're doing, but we lead them to God, we sue them to God. They will get a pay 1 year post. We pray for our country and we also pray for you, pray for President Weah. So that my own of you this morning.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm okay.
I'm Peter by Church calling from Mangiwi, Rafi Yahweh. I said, if your government is trying our way for 2029, all the thing you're doing is a plan. So they just wanted to say la, and that people that come, they will not even give that people chance to do their own jobs. They will tell the people what to do. They just wanted to try really elaborate our way for 2029. So all the things are they doing, they wanted to create a war so that they can be able to get excuse. That is what saying. You say crime saying, why the president went there? Why the president went there? I sent there and they have a meeting there, and the police come out to say the crime saying they protect it. No. So they just for the line.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Good morning, but we are see Isaac.
I'm okay.
My name is Abraham Yuma. I come from Crystal Police.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, you see, they just want to punch your country into a complete mess, and it's really see, you're not getting anything to prove like for the funny. I listened to Spoon the Gold Star. While they were discussing is that the expert that they invited, in fact, one of them is a personal friend of Joseph Walker. I can't agree appear on our show. One of the experts is a personal friend of Walker, and then coming to working with the Eddie government before. All the 3 guys that came. So apart from that, they told them now they're not going to carry on new investigation. But what they are already started with, I want them to continue with. So why is it experts bringing them in this country? You see it? So that's my contribution. They have food that they can food. Thank you very much for the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How you doing?
When I'm okay.
Okay, this is Edmoka. The usually fair guy like keeping Boga with the fire to deliver. You know, I don't know what is happening to the government, and it's unbelievable for the government to be operating the way that they are doing, and nobody is in the government to tell the president and his collaborator that, hey, this is what you need to do. When the incident occurred with Sandy, it say you were carrying on your own investigation. We said the crime scene needed to be preserved and protected. But you are carrying on your own investigation and said you found a Cora bottle that flammable substance was in it. Okay? And then the plane got burned, but yet rubber bottle never got burned, according to you. So now you have done all that you could to reach at this level. You are arrested people, you are indicted them, you are tortured them, some of them are still in jail, investigation going on. Then you bring international investigator. No, they're not going to hold water. Either the people have programmed these people to come and say what they will say in their favor. But the only thing that they will not say, they will not be able to tell you, say, that penalty brain or they put a guy in jail, they don't want to brain it. Maybe they will follow your lead and say that somebody brain it. They will not electrical shock. And the only thing they will say, but what will be left with them for them to come out and tell our clear cut who did the braining of the capital building, if at all it was burned, and who did it, who was the person in the other bring witnesses to be able to testify to validate your case.
But wait a moment. The police director said the crime scene has been preserved. Nobody touched it. It was just the scene where it happened since that time. Nobody play with it. It's set. It's the scene with.
But you lie. That's why I said I don't know what happened to the government. The people are doing things as if they are not normal. They are doing things that are not normal. What crime scene that were preserved and protected? Nothing. The very day the incident occurred, you have somebody going in and out. All of the videos are up. They in fact the workers, those that are working in that capital building, they didn't stop them from entering. They continuously moving in or even on the show, they also brought or all aircraft or personnel on the show. He made mention of that. He said if there was a serious amount of government, all of the rules to run in that particular area needed to be stretched from room to room, bathroom to bathroom, kitchen to kitchen, to know what the person, as they are claiming that somebody did it, to know what the person was not still in the building. Because the thing didn't happen in the day, it's a broad day. So when you go into the area, you search from office to office, from room to room, bathroom to bathroom, kitchen to kitchen. In the city, you will come to get first-hand information as to what happened. But they didn't do so. You need a pocket flow, going to the building, in and up to see what happened. Then you tell the person you carry it there, the president said it was an ongoing attack. So because they want to validate the president acting there, this is what they are doing all they can so that they can be able to indict them. But one thing I know, they always have evidence. You will be able to bring your evidence, you will be able to bring your proof. So even if they are able to bring it, if the program will say, oh yeah, that somebody bring it, they will not able to call short, the poll will not be able to tell them that somebody bring it. Because the poll will not be able to tell them say that this is civil bring it. They got to bring the evidence to prove how and when these things happen. So that's it. The cultural should be to conclude if I was of this particular group that are coming to do the investigation, if they are really independent investigators, if I was the one, I could have turned down that offer. Because why? My credibility would be placed on the line. Because the crime scene, everything is around the world. People are watching it. They are not novices coming to come to the investigation. They are following everything they know it. So what they need to do to save their character and their integrity is to turn down the offer, not to put themselves in the mess. Because we will harass them while they are in the country to do their so-called investigation. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, Time. Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. We sincerely apologize. We have some technical problems with our Facebook page. You see, I'm on my own personal Facebook. I'm on a YouTube channel of the station. So I'm on my It's not. Elizabeth told you that you can still come on the YouTube channel so that you have an access to our guest. He's already in studio. Also accompanied by our father too. They're here to tell us because the police are ready to say the crown scene has been preserved on church, but I see Jen, I saw press going they play. So probably I might not have all of the security, the technical know-how, how it works. But let's take 3 of your calls, then we'll go to our guest then. Good morning.
Good morning, Edgar.
Good morning, Chief.
Thank you, my dear brother. Fearless fighter of our beloved country. And we are very effective of your fighting spirit. And may God continue to bless you and the kids and the family. For the
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. For the recognitions, I'm Pocket Robert. And I join you this morning for an unknown destinations. You put it right there, and you were very emphatic to the point, categorically clear, to the Bwaka and Kun, and let's say the quote-unquote Richard Kun or Tonta speaker, the behavior and the intent. You were clear to the intent. The thing here is already premeditated. They get our common balance say nobody's stupid here. Nobody's stupid here, or I call it or Israel. So I want to know now. They fire expert. How they are coming now to take Chikole Foma. Chikole Foma already war or Chikole already war or I call it or Fandikova Foma because it's like Fandikova and Frank Fokone Bonne play. So first I Fokone no Foma or no. Then Chikole no Foma in Onta. So how you would take?
Are you there? Oh, Buka, you got to slip up. Let's take this color. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. Susie Babi calling from Mama Point.
Yeah.
The people think that our way bad, what we can only EFPC here, children are not learning. So everything you come to tell them, we agree with it. You don't know that now you people have learned. And the one that are behind you two learning. And other one two learning. How? The jam when they do the thing, they start touching people all around. Then they come out now before when the international committee put X on their knee to deal with them, then they try now to come and blanket people here. Me, I always telling the people that the time the people beat on the army man, they didn't accept, but they beat on him. Now the time now police are going to disappear from my shadow for 9 months. But now you see what they're doing. So you deal with the people there for us, so they will know that you're late. Then tomorrow they will come to their senses. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly, CDC Pape. Thank you so kindly. Let's take. Good morning. Good morning. This caller is not ready. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Abler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm figuring you go Andrew calling from Lower Johnson this morning.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for this discussion. Look, I think these people are up for something else because it's fire Islam. Okay. Investigation, I think it's almost at the verge of concluding. Yeah, because you grab people according to what we learned, they confess and this and that, for little chemo and people were torture, and all of our people went there, even the Joseph Bwaka went there to the fire influencing, and everything that should have been kept for international experts to come, everything was taken away, but even the very Joseph Bwaka. All of them, even when he went there, he fights the action, he fights the hooligan burning, he knew all of these people that are there. So what the essence of bringing fire expert again? You understand? So, that means they should go back to South Korea and say, or Joseph Bwaka should say, the president should say, oh no, it was not hooligan that burning, and people who said that the people who they jail, they carry the NSA, they torture, and they said they were going to put them in the snake room and even sort of mad then all the kind of thing. The people should come out and say, look, oh, what happened? We come back and everything was not involved. So the fire the fire expert will start another new investigation. So now everybody got to go back to where they're coming from now. Then the fire expert now for the result fire service, they can start from somewhere. Thank you, God bless. Thank you, boss.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let's take someone on the winning line. Good morning. Yeah.
I'm Omar from West London.
Okay.
The international investigation for the one of the chapter baby.
Yeah.
But I was born in, I'm not born in. The breaking car donor was up to them who is expecting to say, oh, I mean, bosses, the family all in law. Now I said, they cannot see her. They are not see her. They can't fully see her. They can't use her. Like, see, you said that in. But I know I said, see her. You want to damage our country. But we're looking at them. They're coming from the now coming. We're looking at the people. The people, they are ungrateful. They are wicked papier. They are destroy our country. Thank you, boss. The boss I said, the number of voters is one part amount.
When the president called me, I will call you. When the president called me. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. Here.
Morning.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I call you so you can help me with buying that issue.
I'm on the show now. That can be done off the show, please. Off the show right now. Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, come on, go get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'll see come along. Go on, so I'm going to share.
Okay,
yeah. Okay, if not in the country, then I send the country all back to the Liberian people. They will call the last time in terms of own investigation. That according to the book that he saw, it means that someone bring the cabinet building. Then this time around, he's going for international people to go to investigation. He said that they on touch. When they came up with 1.8 million to face the cabinet building. So the company, they now enter that place and do an estimate, and bring an estimate on them before they came over with that amount. So then the first day on.
Oh, he slipped off the line. Slip off. Good morning.
Good morning, boss. Yeah.
Morning.
How are you? I will not come money because of security reasons.
Okay.
Well, my prayer is to the point of the capital building. I don't know whether the people don't know their functions. Why is Gregory Como investigating when the fire service is supposed to be doing that work? Why? The fire service is the one to give us info how that place got burnt. That's their responsibility. They have to come out with it before they start investigation. Number two, the day of the burning, if they knew nothing about it, the president of Liberia was visiting the place. If you know nothing. That place is dangerous. Why will you go to the place? The first thing you have to block it. Why will you carry the president there? But you see these people, they will continue to be exposed. At the first place, he's not supposed to investigate. The second thing, he's not supposed to carry the president to the capital the day of the incident. That place, where the security, because they just tell me that they will be investigating with all the security that are on ground. Capital building never paid their all security. Where is the security? Why are they not investigating the security? Look, when you lie on people, the Bible says lie will be like a garment for you, will fit in your bone. So let them be there. All those things they're doing it to destroy themselves, thinking with lies. The lies will destroy them among themselves. And that's how they will go back. That's how they came with lies. Lies will take them to their various places. Thank you, Rosie. May God bless you and protect you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. I want to take. I'll come to my guest. He's already here. You see him on the camera on the screen. Those of you on YouTube, sorry, those of you on Facebook, you won't see us. So you got to go on the YouTube channel. But Joseph Colley is my regular caller, and he's going to give us his cardinal opinion on this matter. Joseph, good morning and welcome.
Hey, good morning, bro. We see you. How you doing, brother?
I'm okay.
And to our Liberian people, this is Joseph Colley calling from New York. This is the thing that we talk about, the unseriousness and wasteful scheming of this government. the thing occurred, instead of that place being barricaded for investigation, you didn't do that. You have been in and out and doing everything that you just play everything to do what you want to do to satisfy yourself, because we all have seen it. The people are not barricaded. Your people were in, your rebel or lawmakers were in there, whatever they did, the Liberian people, they are the witness. No, we don't have to call people from different places to be witness. But this is just to prove the lawlessness of this government. You keep shooting yourself in the head. How you go cook food, and then I say, oh, food, you say no, and you put stop everything. It thing really people's stomach. All those who eat the food, nobody feeling good. People got to go to hospital. Then you come and say, oh, yeah, no, we're not cooking new food. That same food, that the same thing you come and cook, that the one you got to eat. Why want to eat that kind of food? This is just part of nonsense. Excuse me for the expression.
Joseph,
Yeah.
They called for fire expert from the United States. I show these fire experts, I even know that there were prior investigations done by the Liberian National Police. Why did they agree to come when in fact there was people been indicted, people been accused? Why did they agree to come in the first place?
That's the thing. It's Prince Steve, the one that certified himself, and because the part about it, all that money that making here, because the common people, they're going to tell the Liberian people this is what they spend on getting new people to come and do this work. They just look for all type of loopholes to get money. That's the same kind of corrupt attitude. Because if you knew you had that thing in play, why couldn't you call those people to have come and do the investigation?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have done all of these things, and now you want to call people to come for investigation. There's some kind of yellow here somewhere. They are some kind of money, and what they want to ship the blame on. Well, we're not crazy, man. We are all level-headed. So no matter what happens, the Liberian people will be the witness, brother. God bless you all, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
From New York, Joseph. So we're taking a few of your calls. It's 8:45. I want to give you the time, and I'll go to the guests and we'll talk. Good morning. I just want him to listen to you people first. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Oh, that caller is already 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, 0777-980-375. The women line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bobby.
Yeah.
They're the voice of Sabu Rasta joining you from Point 4 to be expected in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
But we are, that God pitied them, so Abraham Mazani, that God pitied them. But we're in a war, or can occur. And then you conclude your investigation. Then when I get you stay for international investigator again, but we are so to tell you that Gregory know that what he was doing, it was not correct. Anything but it happened in the case of President Weah when the people when they accused President Weah of stealing 16 billion in the country. President Weah said no. People say I see 16 billion. Let's call international people to come and investigate the case there. And what President Weah did, so I wasn't say President Weah didn't know book, but so I'm not no book or investigator or independent investigator to come and investigate. You have no book now. For you to call people to come and investigate, who said your own investigator? After a conclusion, and he come back and he said, but you know, Boga say that they say they have court the money that donkey money. Boga said the money that donkey money, so he would spend any kind of way in which to spend it. Why did you send Boga to office? Boga just traveling unnecessary travel, bringing nothing to the country. Boga don't care about our feeding. Boga, can you imagine? Even a corporate data in Liberia is very difficult. But our president don't care. Or president who told us that he have 40 years when he came to rescue us. But we see the time and say, we can't know. Now we go right now. We pray can help us, but I'm telling you.
Okay.
But thank you for the boy. We are. Okay, Papi.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah.
I'll call you. So I will put my request before you.
Which request?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Yeah, why you know the children school business. Yeah, they money that the children who the final year.
After the show, please call after the show. Yeah.
I'm a quality no more.
Yeah. Good morning.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Gajes. Yeah. The former president of Mr. Bokuba in Yeah, Asia, I was very thank you for the show this morning. You know, I don't know what the program is about. He said that I go in the capital business. You go for one far. You say somebody already excuse my person for the place. They break you come and you see the fire expert. So when the fire expert they say they begin to open the beginner. And you check it out yourself about best friend in the beginning. So they put bar. All the excuse and I think over you people children. They say you protecting the ground where people going up and down. Children they're going east or south. They must add G-Cole, no higher capital benefit. Because if you know like higher capital benefit, he took the 2 speaker cheers for in that building before that play corporate. So they know something about it. They must start pretending to like people. The majority of them didn't want to after they know something about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So let's take this call up, then we'll hold you now and go to our guests. We'll talk, then we'll open the line later. So you have a
good morning, brother. How are you doing?
I'm okay, sir.
This is Cooper from Boston,
Okay.
RGB.
Okay, Cooper.
Thank you for your saying. But Liberia, I don't know. I keep saying on this show, your show, Liberia, I don't know. God, me, I will nourish in the country. We got all the resources, we stay crying. The leader come, leader go, Liberia will stay crying. I don't remember. Liberia, no politician will help us in the country. We have to, only thing we need to pray for the country is peace. Oh, God, peace. I don't know, we are too old for politicians to keep lying to us. We don't need to listen to politicians. There's not even politics in the country.
So which time is it now?
This is a time to build ourselves up. When I couple of forget about politics. Politics will not help the country. Politics for 1847, politics damaging the country.
Your United Party meaning when you're saying I go for you know. Yesterday was good for politics. Today ain't good. I can't be. Yeah, okay.
Hello.
Good morning, yeah.
Yeah, my name is Brother George. I'm calling from Brazil.
Yeah.
It's why one thing I want to say this morning. We the Liberian, we can just talk, but we don't have mind. People sitting to wait for 2029 before they take action. While we are, for another 2029, you know how many months, you know how many years, you know how many days we will be sitting suffering. We will be taking step on the government. People are not more Liberian than us. I don't even know where the fear is coming from in the republic. People are afraid to take action. I know they're thinking that when we take action, they will kill everybody. Yeah, they kill everybody. The government is that fire incident up there. The majority of black know about that fire incident. You can't tell me say you will arrest people, torture them, put them in jail, then you coming back to send for forensic to come and investigate. At the end of the day, what would be the results? The result will just be something like because people will not determine, they will not tell you who did the act. They will not tell you. They will only tell you say that somebody did it, then who you will arrest and who you will hold.
Yeah, but the police director said the place is clear. Nobody touch that place. Send that incident, nobody go there yet. Correct.
It's lying. The people are roaming all around in there. They're doing a lot of things in between there. Security are being in there. But why is it that they are afraid to invade the security that were on ground? Why is it? Why they are hiding the security? Why the police is calling themselves? They are calling all their security. They had to call it army on a position. I'm fed up, man. I'm very fed up with this thing on a serious note.
Okay, thank you, my brother. So at 9 o'clock, of course, I'll stop taking your calls. Then I'll go to my guest. So we get his own card, his own experience. Why did you bring him to the table? Listening to you, you'll be able to tell us. Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, but we are high coming up back.
I'm ready, I'm okay.
Okay, oh. You know, but we are the people, they just piece it up. they were going to do it, and then we the citizen, we talk for and be actually calling for rain. So we are this stuff.
Go ahead. Oh, she's sleep over. Sleep over. Your sister sleep over. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, G.
Yeah, Emmanuel Instrument Union, Abraham Gosling, we are picking from Yes, thank you for the topic this morning. You know, the police have become worst enemy of the state. The police are see protesters, the police are to rescue people. Now the police are only there to destroy. The police are there to steal, kill, and to destroy under this useless government. I'm telling you for free, a police in this regime will cause serious problem. And the problem I've done yesterday, it will cause serious problem that will make the citizens anger to rise and they will get on the street and there will be no control. And I always saying this, the Greco Como man, as I'm speaking to you, Greco Como is not safe. Greco Como is not safe. I always saying this. The police, he think he has gunsmen behind him to protect person. But the day the people will get better with it, and he will go on ground to say he's stopping protest tester. That day he will be the target for the protest tester. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Let's go to the women line. Good morning.
Yeah, my boy, I think.
Oh, come on, Bessie.
Yeah, morning.
Okay, how are you?
Ah, fine. Oh, I say my team there will let me come you.
Yeah,
Hello?
Yeah, we're waiting on the people.
All right. That point. They say they know the poor boy at after baby. Now for a teacher with their boy. That is for what they see. I'm very patient. Wow, I was getting very concerned of people. Today, I want to bring it. Who is coming to another big down to shut out the door? We don't have a people who are chapter baby. They may say you will be one day, they go there, they may estimate that it might okay.
Now, who said
they not asking for all people? Eh?
Who said that for not one day?
Said I for teacher me that boy, the rest of them be there.
Oh.
Eh? They said I have money, I get a money to go back here and put in the bottle. The money, and I want to arrest the ball, they beat up ball. They said they get when I'm there. They said they get a high quality. They get in the room. They want to coming for now. Who they coming for now?
They both bring white people.
They bring white people.
Yeah, they bring white people.
They both bring 400. Yeah, we don't know, Boba. I want to say for Rambo and Apple Lobo. Without plastic and soda and nibble. They make people that wreck everybody. They don't know nothing. They just want to all the country here. That you the person will be suffering on every day. So yeah, they suffer all year. Then they coming back with nothing. Wow. You just already. They kill a poor song. Where they free nobody know yet. They want to be about anything. They poor they happy. I want to be that they want to be so cool. Yeah, that's it. In my office. That they want to tell me that when I want to be mad, they want to tell me that. That's how they tell me that you're wrong. Without on that. Roster people like that. Why they get said that's why I think it. That thing that you go. They will tell you the people want to bring your conference and then they will eat inside. So thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Ma'am Bessie. Thank you so kindly. Also, let's hold the course. Let's hold the course a little bit. Our guest already here with us. I invited one boy. I think he's been accompanied by another guy. So two of them here. You might not see them from the camera. I'll switch the camera. So 3. Okay. So he's going to introduce himself quickly. He's going to introduce. Good morning, sir. Will you just come closer to the microphone? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you, sir? How are you, sir?
Thank God, I'm fine.
Okay.
I hope I'm audible.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. You have to be audible. All right. So could you just introduce yourself for our audience to know who's here as our guest?
Okay, thank you. I'm Abraham Kurupi Wiakoko Duple. Prefer to be called Abraham Duple. I'm a former police officer. For the sake of our audience and those on the social media, you can have this.
Okay. So all right, this is distinguished leadership. Ibrahim Duple.
Duple.
It was what about another mission in Liberia? Police and academy. Okay. So you retired from the Liberia National Police?
Yes, I resigned from the Liberia National Police in 2011, December 27. After serving over 15 years in the Liberia National Police. Upon my leaving the police post, I had some reservation with the Liberia National Police. But before going into the discussion, I've been accompanied by a reverend, and I will want us to offer a 2 minutes of prayer so as to set the basis in the most professional manner. Reverend?
You want Reverend to
Yeah.
Why you putting prayer inside?
I'm so touched by this invitation.
Okay.
And I'm so hyped the way my profession is being dashed. I feel so divided in spirit.
So divided. So you want Reverend to
Yeah. Seriously, I'm so divided.
Reverend, let's go.
Okay. The Lord be with you.
Also with you.
Pray. Father, the one who gave us life that money cannot buy, we say thank you for gathering us today. This is the day that you have made, that we should rejoice and be glad in it. We invoke your presence at this hour. We are about to pray for this country and talk about this country. We need your impetus. We need your knowledge. We need your guidance. Father, if you gave us what we need in this country, Daddy, we have none of the good, but the glorified need through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Amen. Okay.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Duple, I show your spirit is back now.
I'm in high spirit now.
You're in high spirit. So you will talk about your profession, but specifically, it's to give us your own understanding and picture of how it works when there is an occurrence happening somewhere. How the police, you've been around, how the police really, how do you protect a crime scene? How do you protect it so that nobody go there, so it's not contaminated for the investigation? Well, I mean, you've been around before you left the police.
To answer that squarely, there were some errors at that crime scene at the Capitol building. It's not every police officer that is entitled to a crime scene. No. We have crime scene investigators, and there's something called crime scene management. There may be a responding officer, a uniform officer. The police has 2 layers. We have the covert and the overt. We have the criminal investigators, and we have those in uniform. So if those in uniform responded to that scene should have been barricaded by a security tip, creating restriction. The essence of the responding officer is to create entrance and exit. It is upon his arrival, it's been followed by a crime scene investigator or a team of investigators. The investigator take over from the responding officer. This is done because the crime scene should be preserved. Footprints, fingerprints of the perpetrators need to be preserved. So if you allow everybody intrude into the crime scene, you're going to contaminate it. And the investigator coming later on will have nothing to show as evidence because there is a purpose for investigation. The purpose of investigation has 3 layers. The first thing is to gather evidence. 2, to identify a suspect or suspects. 3, to present the evidence and suspect in court so that the court make a competent determination either to acquit or to plead guilty of this person you suspected. The issue at the Capitol building, from what we saw and what we have been following, the crime scene was being vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Very vulnerable. The responding officer did not protect the crime scene. He allowed every officer to intrude into that particular environment.
So you don't allow all of the officers?
No. You use a security tip. The first thing you brought in the crime scene, the entire building at that particular time, the vicinity should have been considered as a crime scene. Barricading all of the entrances
of the Capitol
building.
So I mean, nobody's going to go there.
No. Then you create an entrance path that will allow the officers to move in a specific direction. You also create an exit. When the crime scene investigator comes in, he or she start to do what we refer to as sketch, crime scene sketch. That sketch or photograph is used or will be used, as we are hearing now that there are some experts. It is this or these pieces of information, the sketch, the way the crime scene was being managed, that will guard them. Because what they're coming to do now is reconstruction of the crime scene. They were not at the initial appearance of the crime scene. So they're going to follow the format that was being created already. If there was no format that was created and you are bringing them in at this particular time, you are wasting water on doors back. Moreover, when the fire occurred there were security officers that were present at the Capitol. Those officers needed to have aided the police team in our investigation. Even the fire service should have been guarded by the crime scene officer, the responding officer, put things in off and whatsoever. Now, after that is done, the place is re-barricaded because we will expect experts to come in. One of the reasons for which the expert will come in, there is no way, if there was a perpetrator, that there was not an exchange. Footprint will be left at the crime scene. Fingerprints will be there. The container or vessel he may have carried, whether he used letter, whether there was matches, or whatsoever means he used, if that was not an outbreak from electrical shock. So these things are important to be preserved to allow the investigators that will come thereafter to have a clear picture of that scene. If that was not done, and every Tom, Dick, and Harris, because we are in uniform, intruded into that place, then there was a contamination of the crime scene.
But the police and the fire service did an investigation. The police director spoke about it. They concluded that it was an awesome attack. And there were names brought in that have been invited, said people will be indicted. And like the police director said, they made a request since last year to the United States to help with forensic fire experts to come and help them in investigating. Due to the transitioning, of the Joe Biden government to that of the Trump government, they have to wait. In that process, they didn't wait. They did an investigation. Already came with a conclusion. Now inviting a fire expert, I'm wondering what are they coming to do? Maybe probably you've been around the police. Probably it happened that way. You already conclude investigation and also bring an investigator from the international community.
There are two teams that are involved as it relates to that particular fire incident or to fire incidency. The first thing what I'm hearing from you is that they brought some fire investigators.
They just brought them after they concluded that it was an awesome attack.
Very good. Then there should be another team that will make a follow-up also. Those that were brought in are fire marshal.
Okay.
The fire marshal is responsible to investigate suspicious fire incidents. You will also need a criminalist. A criminalist is a forensic police officer who will come to summarize all of the pieces of evidence So the fire marshal should have been invited by the Liberia Fire Service and not by the Liberia National Police.
Okay.
The criminalist, who is a forensic investigator, will liaise with the police in analyzing what the fire marshal have gathered. But instead, if it is not the fire service that brought in the fire marshal and it is the LMP, then we'll be having two different lanes, to contend with.
Because the LMP have done investigation. They called a press conference and announced that attack was not something that it was electrical fault. Somebody burned the building. Names are already been, we invite them, people will be indicted. And then after a while, you said experts are coming to the country to do another investigation. So the public is wondering, then what are they coming to do? You already concluded that people burn the place. So why are they coming to do? Who are they going to work with? What? I mean, that is the doubt of the life. You listen to most of the.
That's why I am here. That is a doubt. That is a doubt. Under Chapter 2 of the Criminal Procedure Law, it says the rights of the defendant. That's Chapter 2. Chapter 2.1 says the defendant is presumed innocent and that any doubt requires an acquittal. If the police are already leveled charges against some individual who are currently before court, now you brought in a fire marshal to do a reconstruction of the fire scene. In the incident where the fire marshal determines that this was not an arson but an electrical shock, where is what happens to the accused that have been presented before court? So the decision of having these people charged before breaking a fire marshal to do suspicious investigation of the fire incident, I think the decision was very hasty of charging these people.
So people are wondering that it's politically motivated and it's stage managed. Probably those brought in the country with silent with government on the same side, because they have already arrested some people. They've been incarcerated. They are behind bars. They asked them. Some of them came up in the radio and said they were coerced. Some of them were threatened to be sodomized. Some of them were placed in rooms that contained snakes and other things to come to life on people. So librarians are saying nothing there. I think it's stage money. The people you brought in, they could say the same thing because you already indicted people.
That's what I said. The Liberia National Police was in hurry to have leveled charges against these people.
Okay.
This is where the doubt lies. You invited somebody, fire marshals, to come in. We should also be expecting some criminalists who will come also to analyze the fire marshal report, and we can prepare charges at the end of the day. The police should not be in hurry charging people before breaking in experts to do reconstruction.
So who's supposed to find the evidence? Because the police RG said, even though we invited the US expert, but we already got enough evidence to proceed with charges against individuals linked to the arson.
Not to proceed. These people have already been charged, and they are before court. One, I think, Edbridge or who was being charged. Now, if you come in with the fire marshal who have the expertise of investigating this matter, he's not the final person. There should also be a criminalist who will examine his results. We put them together and take them to court. Then the police was in error to have charged these people and set them or put them before court. Now, if the evidence of the fire marshal that you brought into this date prove to the contrary, it brings the police to this dispute.
Somebody said it wouldn't be possible. The
See,
government would not want to be. Someone said it wouldn't be possible. Government would not want to be disgraced. So probably those brought in as stage managed people.
No. I will want to appeal to that person to hold on. Like our profession, we are experts, and our expertise represent our integrity.
Mm-hmm.
These people are professional people. They represent institutions. Whatsoever you may have to offer, it is in Liberia that the policemen will take gratuity. People stand for integrity. I am of the opinion that these people that were being brought in to do the reconstruction of that crime scene will be very much impartial in the findings.
To tell the Liberian people.
Yes, what the proof.
It was not an awesome time.
Yes, if it was not, it was a fire outbreak, they will say it.
With people already been indicted by government.
By government, yes.
You think government wants to be disgraced?
No. The integrity of the people does not depend on government. They represent a country. These are foreign individuals from foreign institutions. I don't think they're going to come here and dent their character because government invited them. No. The LNP was in hurry to have charged people. Breaking in the fire experts is from the doubt that they have. This is a clear indication that the LNP is falling short of the investigation.
So they should have waited.
They should have waited
until the fire
the fire marshal come in. The fire marshal is not the final person in the fire incident. The LNP should also invite a criminalist. A criminalist is not a fire marshal.
Okay.
The fire marshal, you cannot rely wholly and solely on his investigation to prepare charges. You need a criminalist, a forensic investigator, who will come and take fingerprint. What our gasoline that was being used? We have to match the fire marshal report to the criminalist investigator report. So we need two reports. After the fire marshal shall have left, we need a criminalist who will come and tell us whether this fingerprint is a fingerprint of the suspect being charged. So there's another follow-up to that investigation. So the LNP was in a hurry to have charged people. If they did, and then breaking in the fire marshal, I think that's a useless effort. Let me say it that way.
You think so?
It's a useless effort. But then you can see clearly, when I resigned 2011, I described the police administration as being a liberticide, a destroyer of liberty. What do I mean? Myself is a victim of the LNP, bad leadership. My wife, we are legally married. We went to court on the charge of terroristic threat. We went to criminal court A. Judge William K. Rest Sr. proved they were wrong. And I was acquitted, accompanied back to the Liberia National Police when I was serving as Deputy Chief of Special Investigation.
Okay.
I have access and jurisdiction over fire. This issue is from my office. The person responsible for this issue is R10. He is the officer in charge of fire. The police received the court file that had been acquitted. Instead of reinstating me as Deputy Chief of Special Investigation, put me on 3 months probation, allowed me to salute my deputy for 3 months, reduce my pay from inspector to a patrolman for 3 months. I have to complain to the Minister of Justice then, Christian Atta. So I'm a victim of the LNP.
So after you've been acquitted?
After I've been acquitted, I was indeed punished. My salary ceased. I couldn't bear it. So I'm aware of the way and manner in which the police force run. In some instances, people call them partisan police. Let me change that nomenclature. The police is not a partisan police. The police have made itself a political football.
You think they've turned the institution to a political institution?
Political football.
Political football.
That any political group or regime that comes in will just knock them from here to here. If they were partisan police, they will remain loyal to the old Unity Party, or they will remain loyal to the George regime. But you see that every regime that comes in, any Mercedes that comes in has its own way. Any forward Mapei that comes in has its own way, or the police.
What do you think? Is it the leadership or the common men are down there? What the problems of the police are there? The leadership or the people themselves?
The vetting process that was put in place by the United Nations was being trashed under the Mana Ellis regime, second regime, and people were doing their own thing. If you see the certificate that I showed to you, it says Liberia Police Service, changing the nomenclature for Liberia National Police. This changed the SSS to EPS. So there is a new order. But somebody wants to sit somewhere and give political directive to somebody. He implements it. So the whole thing has been eroded. To be a police officer, you should be a high school graduate and above. Go to the police force, there's a class called class 32. Those are non-high school graduates. Most of them are 6th grade, 7th grade students. They are female, 90%. I think all of them are female. They were taken to Salah Marie in 3 months' time and taken to the police academy by the approval of then President Salif. And they were brought into the police force. There were people in the police force that were being taken out of the police force by Army because of bad human rights record. They were being brought back into the police force because of party loyalty. As I speak to you now, almost every police officer is a member of a political party. That's why I describe that as political football. So that tomorrow morning, if ACOM wins an election, they will take me to become associated with ACOM, and I'm the police director. It's not on the issue or the basis of merit.
It's not on the basis of professionalism.
No, it's not. It's not.
Let me, Benji, you 2011, you was around the fire, he was responsible for the event. Because the discussion mainly is centered around this whole legislative saga with the fire incident, bringing of experts. When you were there, give our people a vivid picture of how it worked. Like you started from the onset gradually. If you were there now, in charge, in this administration, and that, how was you going to conduct the process of investigation?
Thank you very much. There was a fire incident of 2006 at the Executive Mansion. I was deputy to one Nwoko Koni. He passed out now. So the fire issue at the Executive Mansion, who have been called in, the issue of being overzealous by people who have leadership, like the IG, his deputies, are creating this problem. The 103 now was a commissioner at the time, I think chief investigator, Simeon Frank, in the CSD. They allowed the honor men, the investigators, to firstly engage the crime scene and carry on their work, followed by a supervising officer or team of supervising officers. If you do that and allow the investigation to grow from stage to stage, you have a fair analysis of what you will get. But when the fire incident occurs and you see immediately the police director is there, you have overshadowed the honor man from performing his duty.
The same day the president visited.
The same day you call the Minister of Justice. The same moment the president followed.
At that point, if the Executive Mansion, the president shouldn't go there that day.
The very thing, the first thing was, when the fire incident occurred at the mansion, they see the SIU and a team of officers were being given some logistics, flashlights and other things. We move in, secure the crime scene, do sketch photographs along with the army. We prepared initial report, created a corridor that allowed the supervising officers to move in. They were being guarded, where to enter, how to leave. We established that that was a fire outbreak because at that mansion, at that moment, people were running wires, people were painting. Even those that came from South Africa to do the reconstruction, as we're having the fire marshal now from America, we had the same incident. Who were brought from South Africa. Those people rely on our report to do the investigation, to join us, and the results were the same. It means the LMP result corresponded with what the experts found.
Then the Justice Minister at that time visited, went to the ground.
He went to the ground, but that was later.
The president went there.
The president may have gone there, but I didn't see that.
Okay, but was now the same day?
No. Not the same day. That at that moment, you need a lot of things to be done. It is possible if there was an intruder, he may be in the vicinity. So you have to take your time and do crime scene search, building search. From the bathroom, you call up this place, you search here, guard the footsteps, you move to the next premises or to the next section of the building and do that. We discovered that while this guy was painting, the roller rolled over the wire. It created or it lit fire to the roller. And he fled. It burst into flame. That created a scene. You realize that at that particular scene, where the fire occurred, the paint and other things were evidence. In this case, if somebody intruded into that place with a container and placed fire there, we would have seen it. Because there were allegations that this person bought gas from a gas seller on the sidewall. He took a container there. He sprang fire at the Capitol building, but the container did not get burned, and it was being found at the crime scene. If you found a container, a plastic container at that blaze of fire, and it did not get burned, they would need to leave fingerprint. Did we match the fingerprint with those that were being arrested?
Okay.
And the police will have the forensic department there. So they should leave fingerprint. They should be able to leave footprint also from the crime scene.
The Capitol building, so it's talking about the rotunda. And if you go there now, the vice president convoy is in the same vicinity. When where will you start doing the barricade or the perimeter? Is it inside or outside?
The first thing is that the entrances from the main fence, you brought in the crime scene first.
From the main entrance?
Yes, from the main entrance first.
Okay.
You start unauthorized individual from entering there. It is from that point that you guard the fire service trucks that are moving in to have a station point. The fire service they have investigators. They will guard the team on how they're going to move in with their fire tubes and whatsoever, and how to distinguish the fire. After that is being done, and they pack up their equipment, you narrow the crime scene now from the fence to the building itself.
Okay.
It is possible the intruder can run from the rotunda and come in one of the bathrooms downstairs. So the first thing you consider the entire building as a crime scene.
The
entire building as a crime scene. No, not just the place the fire occurred. The intruder will not stay in the fire because he still will get burned. So if he may have placed the fire there, he will escape for safety and hide himself maybe in one of the bathroom or somewhere in the flower. So you take your time and carry on search. It's upon being satisfied that this place is not part of it, you start to narrow the crime scene. You start to narrow it until you get to the rotunda that you're talking about.
So like how there was got on the fire that day. Are you saying that very morning that the Capitol building was on fire, the security forces should have allowed people, journalists, pushing into the area on the ground? They should have stayed out of the fence?
Thank you for breaking that in. Now, if I went there to commit a crime is an intentional act. It's not a mistake.
Okay.
So then journalists troop in to the place. You cloth me now to even behave like one of the, I can take my phone now and start acting like a journalist and use that as a medium to escort from the scene. So the essence of a lying journalist is not a journalist that you're going to take to court. The essence is to gather evidence. That's the first purpose of investigation.
Okay.
So you stop the journalist or you prevent intruders. Those are all intruders. It's not every uniform officer that is allowed at the crime scene. No. You prevent some other officers that have no business going there to enter there. They should remain at the periphery to see whether people who are leaving the fence are stopped and searched. But you allow journalists and everybody to troop in there. The people who also mess out with the journalists and that's gone.
So that means the journalists will be on a far distance out of the perimeter.
Out of the perimeter.
Screening.
Simple. After the fire is being brought under control, if you wish for journalists to go there, the journalists should be guarded because you have created an entrance and an exit point to prevent contamination of footprint. This man who committed the crime may have been running without taking care. He may have the footsteps here. If we all run here, we'll step on the very first step and our footsteps will be there. Like the fire marshal they brought in for reconstruction. If what we are saying here is correct, he has nothing to gather from down there. If we all went there, journalists went there, police went there, we all trooped into the place, what is the forensic expert going to gather from the scene?
Everybody going there as we speak.
Everybody going there.
Senators are going there. Cars are parked all around the place.
Simple. So you created a means the crime scene was being contaminated. Crime scene management required that the place should be barricaded.
Even it means that the lawmaker will not go to job if they will not go in our entire vicinity.
This is a crime scene. Forget about go to work. The work is suspended already. What happened if there was a bomb there?
So you shouldn't have allowed lawmakers.
No. For that day, nobody should have gone there. Maybe for a day or two.
But the day we saw the president, we saw some lawmakers. Everybody went there too.
This is what I'm saying. That process that was being initiated was wrong. You should have allowed the investigators who are close with the point of investigating the fire to have initially gone there, do the sketch, do the photography, collect the pieces of evidence. Let me tell you one thing. Evidence can prove or disprove a matter. We are talking about evidence. There was a case of a fellow called O.J. Simpson. He was being accused of killing his girlfriend. He's an American star. What disproved that case? The evidence that was gathered was a glove, a pair of gloves. It was being alleged that it was this glove that O.J. Simpson wore when he did the shooting. When he was taken to court, this evidence was being boogered. In that, when they brought the glove, and O.J. Simpson was being asked to wear this glove, it couldn't fit his forefinger, not even talking about the 5. That one piece of evidence trashed the entire case in his favor. So crime scene management has to do with evidence gathering. This is very key. They never put a troop into that place, contaminated the crime scene. Moreover, those that were being apprehended, you listen to the testimony. You are not just going to arrest the man because of the crime committed. There are 3 books that guard police operation: the criminal procedure law, the penal code that says this is arson, this is a fire outbreak, this is reckless burning. It's under chapter 15. The next thing is the criminal procedure law. The third thing is the Constitution. These 3 books are very important. The criminal procedure laws, if this man is excused, chapter 2 says he's innocent until proven guilty. You treat an innocent man in a way that preserves his right, his constitutional right. 2.2 said there must be adequate legal representation of the accused person. It is reported that 2 of the accused were taken to NSA without legal representation. If that is true, that is completely out of our legal jurisdiction. You can't do that. The law says at every stage of the investigation, he must be represented by a legal counsel. In the absence of that, that testimony is void of legal substance. This man is alleged that he was tortured. He was also taken to a place where they have snake culture in the room. Coercion, criminal coercion. You can't use an illegal end to get a legal means. Why are the police so in a hurry? The issue is for the state. It's not personal. It's not about party. This is why I frown in on the police force. Why are you using the police force as a political football? Every regime can place on the police force, and you're not following the law. See the basis of this fire incident. Something that is just simple. Legality is cheap. Let me say it. Due process is free. Our law says so. Let me interpret that. Due process don't require you paying any money. The same chapter 2 says if I'm indigent, if I don't have money as an accused person, the state should provide me a lawyer. The legal person you hire there, you're not paying the court for prosecuting you. He's there to provide you guardians because you are against the state. The state is 2.5 million people against you alone. So you need somebody to stand by your side. That's what the legality is for. Some legal counsel may not ask you for fees. In fact, government has what we call the public defense. So you don't need money for that. What we did avoid here, we want to spend money for nothing. It's an issue of due process. Due process is free. This man was being accused of corrupt act. The speaker, Kofa, followed due process, which is free. We choose to ignore due process, but to waste and lavish money on foolishness when our people are dying in hunger. Due process requires that this man should be given day, he should be confronted by an accuser. Let me take you to the village. If I did accuse you and I carry the complaint to the chief will invite you and invite me. He will call the council elder. You will explain. I will have to explain. We question one another. To some extent, he will ask his elder to also ask questions. To some more important extent, which is a form of due process, he will ask the 2 of us outside after we have explained and allow his counsel to have consultation. He will call us back in, and what they have already gathered to be their opinion, they will run a judgment. So due process has 3 components. There must be an information presented. The information is that Fonati Kofa has some dent and that they don't want him. The next thing is competent jurisdiction. The law says he should step aside. We should hear his side of the story. He should be confronted by his colleague. Being money for that? No. The law says we will have for the 8% or for the 9% to remove him. That is hearing judgment. These are the three components of due process. That is just cheap and free. We choose to ignore these, but to fight one big lawmaker, burn the capital, bring in people and pay the way for America. They are laying down in hotel and spending money on them. Wasteful spending or something that is free.
The police have invited Speaker Kofa should be going the 1 o'clock. They have invited sheriff's lawmakers. You as an investigator, with this fire investigation, the police need to invite the lawmakers. They say there are some information they need concerning the fire incident. They need to ask them questions. But you got experts in the country also.
I don't want to speak for them, but they have the right to remain silent.
Those that invited?
Yes.
They have the right.
They have the right.
You want to say nothing?
The police is on obligation to provide the evidence.
But the lawmaker, the RG say you got sufficient evidence.
That's why the dog provided the right not to speak.
Okay.
If you arrest an accused person as an investigator, the law says you must inform him of his constitutional rights. We call Miranda rights. One of such rights is to inform the man that he has a right to remain silent. Have you not heard that? That any statement he made will be using against him in the code of competent jurisdiction. So these lawmakers, I don't want to speak for them. They have the right to remain silent. The police will find the evidence. The Republic of Liberia will find the evidence. The case is not only with the police, it's with the Republic. We are 5.2 million people. We need to find the evidence against them.
Talk about it on King's 88.5. Mbappe himself, Duplessis here. He's a retired police expert, and he's here to give us his cardinal opinion about the situation in our country, specifically the fire outbreak. Let's open the telephone lines and you interact with him. Probably you got some questions, some doubt. You want him to clarify.
I also want to make this appeal to our callers.
Okay.
So as to make this interactive, I want you to leave sentiment.
Leave sentiment.
Yes, let them come in with a kind of opinion.
Okay. All right. 077-223-9933-0886-304497. The women line 077-980-375. Listen to our guests. Let's hear you. Good morning. Morning.
Richard Dora speaking from Harvard 2.
Okay, let's hear you 1 minute.
I'm leaving the radio silent. I want to tell my brother Insidio thanks for his experience that he had in the police force. Because really, I don't see the reason why they had to call expert again. When you have arrested suspect, you are in jail, you are tortured there, you have done a lot of people there. Why did me or you sending for expert just to wait till I bring government money? So I think they need to think other ways for them to forget about the expert. They let it do their own thing because they have gone through the case.
Okay.
They are their own judge.
Thank you, Sam. Kindly. Okay. Let me tell you something for issues. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. Chizi Babu calling you again. I'm enjoying your guest. And also, I want you to do recording. So, by Friday in the morning, you play the recording again. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Let's go to the women line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for your analysis. And thank you for the time I shared with police. You know, people, they're looking for friends, only people in the five coming. Now, all they're looking for, you have our people, according to our volunteers, our people. You're totally, someone here, wounded them. No, you're not certified for the warfare. You're going for other people sponsor. We're looking at them, but I said to go for the people. When the time is our people getting, okay, but our people not getting, we take steps and cleansing. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. I'm hearing from I'm hearing that Speaker Kofa scheduled questioning today has been pushed to Wednesday, March 5th. Okay. All right. So let's. Okay. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah.
And your studio guest for a exposé. But that one thing I really want to know, that the police has said they have been doing that investigation. They have sufficient evidence to go in jail.
So the investigate bring out. Suppose they say they find out that bring out it was not called by anybody. You know, what would be out to put that in jail? We are very want to know.
Okay. All right. Guys, respond to that. Good morning. Let's go to the Lone Star line. The person is not there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you to the studio guy this morning.
Mm-hmm.
My concern had to do with those that are being maltreated. Since then, what will become of them?
What will become of them? All right. You will help us to see whether there's a way out. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, thank to you and thank to your guest this morning. This is Benigo G. Newton. I do from Central Congo Town, aka Sophie.
Mm-hmm.
One of the defendant general for CDC party. I think I'm glad your studio guy has said it us. These are expert opinions that we need in our state. I think this is an explanation proving that if this explanation were being the tools used by this government, automatically by now we know what we are saying.
Mm-hmm.
But because of political reasons, so they are tracking the whole investigation now. You already conclude that people did it, and you arrested them, charging them, investigated them. Then at the same time, you sincere research to import people who you claim to be experts. And we have been told that those people are one of those who were invited for the inauguration of Joe Biden. So what are we getting? Automatically, the investigation will be thwarted and it will not be in favor of the opposition. Thank you for the time.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's go to the phone line. Good morning.
Lisa. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, boy, I see it. It's not you.
Yeah.
I do swear that.
I don't know.
Okay, this is Martin. Let me say how to get this money, boy, we are here.
Mm-hmm.
We set it off. Look, the government, they need to rethink and do that. When I place for that, all you be on law makers in this country, we saw it on video and camera. We said, you say, well, answer, you bring your job worker, you go stay there, you say, well, answer. It was Woodican that did it. So there you go, our man, why the RG. He told the people that we got evidence, so the people should report themselves. The evidence you are having in this country, you cannot see the evidence no more. What we are seeing. You go to go back and forth, telling the evidence, you give out a funny recording. One tell you say, oh, we care for the officer, we will do them over 4 blow like now, and when we try to get my father, oh, my son died, they're going to kill you on duty. So then you begin for in the country, you knew that we couldn't be there for that time. When we be there for that time, I was saying, you could have been there for everything. But by you beat on other country, you threaten them to kill them to allow up for him. So therefore you begin the country that you think they will say it. So anything they will say to us, the people will not respect it. Their opinion will not respect anything from them. But they want to allow for us to go in the country. And what will get in the country, that men and the begin to say, you know, job worker. You want to job worker, I say, oh, they sell out there to discuss and court they show pictures to them. You could have put that whole place on, let us come and stand there, take cheers for them and say, oh, we got evidence today, there's no evidence. We want to come big book from America. It was stupid in the country. We're not stupid. We want to say we're not happy. You have to do the right thing. When you get a president, go free. It's not like opportunity you get go to classify investigation. What kind of nonsense? What kind of sense is this? What we are saying?
Thank you, Massive. Thank you. Let's leave it right there. Good morning. Morning. Okay, we're out of time, or we got to press up faster. Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
But you saw the radio. The president saw the radio.
Oh, yeah. I'm on by radio.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you, man?
Let them borrow the this one you are moved to. Almost able to Naju. Yeah, I Gurani for a special mock. Upon the Atiati, the answer. You are the Anyanaki. Saying to the Yanami at the next time. You said I'm able to. Oh, yes, say a team. And then I point for. Okay. After I put in your duty on your plate for this to say, take on your one. And then, more than when you saw about 2 Jebo. There was no Naju.
Okay. I'm going to be your man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Right. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm out of again.
Yeah.
I tell myself that to the zero that they want. If all the power go to see my high, I sell it out with it. When they put my house back to where do the thing, the post to the down where they're selling money to the poor and they can't sell the money to the poor who set other rent. That is what E. So I never do that, take it in the tree, now, as I'm speaking. That's somebody to the people who say it, we are at the town. Then they pay people to force over in the quarter. They want to go over money or outside. But all of that was with double, So my son, taking their money. Then when I was teaching up from the beginning, they want to wait in the quarter and work out the waste of those time. We'll feel up people about the town city. How yes, who thank you? I'm going to 70 years now. Yeah, but we'll support our party or say we'll support our bro or say we'll see the end. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Stop talking about that. Let's take another person. Good morning. Good morning. No, I'm not hearing you. You're very low. Yeah, I'm hearing you, but you're very, very low. Nobody's hearing you. So make the adjustment. Make the adjustment and call me back. 077-223-9933, 0886304497. The winning line 077798035. Mr. Douglas here. And I guess I will have him on a more regular basis. He will be visiting me on my own invitation, and he's going to. Oh, God. Yeah. Somebody said, that man will be B-mail. Okay, let's take this person. Good morning. But I'm not hearing this person. I don't know why. Hello? No, then I got to make the adjustment on the phone. Hold on. Let me make some kind of adjustment. So, hold on. Just wait. I'll switch the line and put it back on. All right. Let me get it back. Of course, then we'll take your call. 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, 07798035. The WhatsApp line is +231-886-304497, and you'll be live. We got some few more minutes. Interact with our guest, and let's hear you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the show. You know, anything when you're talking the truth, when you talking the truth, you need to put them first. And I feel that few things. I can pray for you for really. That got be way. That got get the strength. So I want to know about the pastor. The pastor will say what the point out. What so the thing the what he told is it true or for why he did it? Is it true?
Who pastor?
For the church man, mentally.
No, we'll discuss that another time. Okay. Capital Bellington. Good morning.
Good morning, Bob. We actually had it.
Okay, go ahead quickly.
All right. My dear, thank you very much for all the analysis you have done. That should have been the first step in the fire incident at Charity Building. But people start rushing here and there. What will be the people that are coming who we consider our experts? What will be their reliance? But we pray to God for good things to be done. Nobody wishing our own country. There's nowhere we have to go. We have. So we do prayer and also let the people do the right thing, not to favor one side. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Quickly. Good morning. Let's see. Let's do it sharp. Good morning. Okay, I'll come to the female line.
Hello?
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Bosse.
Morning. Quickly. Let's hear you.
Yeah. My name is Rosella, and I called from my place of work this morning. Let me appreciate you for the talking point. Like on the issue of the class for America, who came to do investigation, I have serious problem with them. Like I comment on the sponsor line. You cannot be someone who keep for the annual lecture or to say you must the no commission to say you must for that. You will be called back because people want to come into investigation. That investigation will not be fair, it will be temporary because the first thing the president here at the Capitol Building said that these are hooligans. Then you have the police RG coming to in making a seasoning. And for the past time, we saw people from the other side being prosecuted, being accused of the crime. Not seeing the other side. Okay. So for me, I don't trust that investigation. Thank you for the time this morning.
I will take 3 more calls, then of course I'll go to our guests because we're out of time. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Quickly.
Thank you. This is Austin from the 13.
Let's hear you.
Liberians are not stupid. Let it be clear to the government. I call them, even though they are government, but I think they are not want to be called government. You cannot use an individual you have already finished. You take on your program several times that have been seen in the country. You breaking review and you bring them into the country to conduct an investigation. That's nonsense. If the government thinks to be serious, let it do the serious things.
Okay.
If they think that it's serious, let them put themselves in a good position. But the opposition, the kind of opposition fell with the nonsense.
Thank you.
There's a time coming. There's a time coming, penny that this nonsense will come to an end.
Thank you so kindly. If you let go to Sumba there from the Republic of Gambia, Sumba. Let's hear you quickly, Sumba. We're out of time.
Yeah, good morning, Bowie.
Morning.
Thank you for the recognition. And my name is Mohammed Omar, and I call you from the Gambia. And good morning to your studio guest. Bowie, let me let you know, the analysis of your studio guest is a factual thing, and not to say that the current police in Liberia government is not that they don't know this thing. All this thing they may analyze, they know all, but they take that full step. Those who they are targeting, not be able to get them if they do. So they only want to do it in their own way, so that they are targeting certain people so that they can fall into their trap. That's why they are doing this one. But it's not to say that they are not they know a good, and they know what they're supposed to do. All these things that before you join the police, they have to teach you all this thing. You have to know it. They have a department, they have a setup. So these people know it, but they are targeting a certain group of people in CDC, in CDC, how they call it, party. So these are the 4 steps they want to take. Okay. Now, why you people go America, how they call it, for fire? Why you're already being targeting people? You're calling them for investigation. You say you have evidence. So these people who come now, what they going to do now? Because you already have evidence. You know who commit the crime. So what are people going to do? To spoil resources? That's all. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
So kindly, somebody there from the Republic of Ghana. Would you have time? Let me come to this duplicate. You listen to the guest quickly to speak to that before.
Let me start with Masisi. Let me say this to everybody while I'm speaking to Masisi in particular. Our court system is one of the best anywhere in West Africa. If you collect any book pieces of evidence, the law says your evidence should be based on probable cause. To have a case someone into court, you must have 85% probable cause on a criminal issue, 50% probable cause on a civil matter. You saw it with the issue of Gloria Scott. Police not having the necessary pieces of evidence to prove the case took just NFR to court. And that case was being trashed. I can assure you, whether it's making on Joseph Boaka wedding, whether it came on inauguration, the Liberia court system is one of the best in West Africa. And the court is laid out in the way that cases can be adjudicated fairly. This is an adversarial system of law. It's not equal system where the prosecutor becomes a judge. No. So we have the court representation, we have the juror will be there, we have the prosecutors, and we have the accused or the defendant will be there. So I'm very sure that the court system will help us out of this. The issue of targeting one party and another party targeting another party is our problem. One regime will come in and want to use transfer aggression. This will turn the police into a political football. The police is not a political party, police, no. It has become a political football. I can assure you that even if Coming wins tomorrow and he don't go by the rule of law and want to use the very police, he will have access using them and you will see them be turning against the very people that are protecting today. So let us have reliance in our court system. I trust the judges at the higher level. This case will elevate if the lower court sees it the way they will see it. The Supreme Court will give us justice that will satisfy we all as Liberians. I trust our court system.
Let me ask you, they said the foreign experts have started their work already. Who's supposed to aid them? Is it the police or the fire service?
The fire service should aid the fire marshal.
But the saying is the police that is helping.
Hold it right there. This is another piece of error.
Okay.
These people that came in are fire marshal responsible to investigate suspicious fire incidents. If the police will invite anybody, they need to invite criminalists.
Okay.
The criminalist is a forensic investigator who pick up fingerprint, analyzes, and prepare charges that are used to prove or disprove cases in court. So these are two different people. You talk about somebody who cooking in restaurant and somebody cooking in kosher. The people that they brought in should be liaising with the fire service because they have fire service background.
Not the police.
Not the police. This is how we learn from one another. This is our counterpart. These are counterpart to the Liberia fire service. So those who will liaise with them will be able to learn from them. It's not everything to be bringing foreign experts. If you take the fire service, the fire marshal, and he liaises with the police people, and now with the appropriate team, tomorrow morning we'll have another fire incident, we're going to bring in other people. So the appropriate people to liaise with the people is the Liberia Fire Service and not the Liberia National Police. After that is being done, the fire service or the fire marshal that will be brought in, and the fire service will analyze the report. They will liaise with the police because it is the police that will do the prosecution and not the fire service.
The probably argument will be the police was the one that barricaded the crime scene. They went there, so probably they want to work with the people.
No, you can't bring a fire marshal to do the job of a criminalist.
So normally, as per the procedure, like you've been there,
yeah,
that is how it works.
But these are two entities. The fire service is different from the Liberia National Police. The police is responsible for criminal prosecution. These people have the expertise in fire. They will determine what caused the fire. They have their own investigators. It's not only the people that go there, you see them on the fire truck. The fire service has fire investigators. They call fire marshal. The people from America are fire marshal. They should liaise with the fire service to analyze what caused the fire. They will tell the police that no, this is electrical shock. This fire has some arson because we have petrol whatsoever being discovered in here. It was caused by somebody. The criminalists will come in and leave fingerprint to link a suspect. This man who come and tell you what kind of fire, whether our fire outbreak or it being caused by gasoline, cannot tell you whether it is this suspect who caused the fire. No, he cannot. So these people that are being brought in should be liaising with the fire service instead of the LMP. This is wrong.
Maybe they are collaborating because the police have said the issue here is some about gasoline and I had a burning place.
So when you bring in the fire marshal, you should liaise with the fire service. They analyze. The essence of the fire marshal is to tell you whether this is an arson or not. The cause of the fire is what he wants to establish. It is the police officer who is going to prosecute. Now, even if the cause of the fire will be established as arson, who is the suspect? This is where the police come in. You need a criminalist. You can't just grab anybody because you are in the building. You have to lay fingerprint. You have to link the man to the crime. So these are two different investigators. The fire marshal is not a criminalist. No, he's not.
I'm kind of wondering where if they want to ask to find the footpath because everybody walk. You go there now, the Capitol building, cars are all packed in the yard. So I'm still kind of confused.
You have to be confused because the fire marshal that was being brought in or the team that are brought in will establish whether this fire was being caused by a gasoline or from electrical fault. What caused the fire is what they will establish. Now, after they have established it, the police will have to need a criminalist to tell us who is this suspect. The purpose of investigation is to gather evidence. The next thing is to identify the suspect. These people that cannot identify the suspect. They will only tell you this is the evidence of the fire. The police will have to identify the suspect and link the suspect to the evidence.
Probably not the suspect they are going after now. Maybe those guys they arrested are the suspect.
But you can't tell the fire marshal to go ask for Natiko Fire whether he the one caused the fire. No. His area is to establish what the cause of the fire.
So I said that the police have already concluded who is the suspect before the conclusion of the expert investigation.
This is where the public has the outcry, and this is where myself differ with them. Because there are people who are already before court that have already been charged. If the fire marshal come on and tell you that this fire was a fire outbreak and not arson, these people you have before court will sue the Liberian government for the violation of their rights. And they will be demanding resources. If government is found guilty, these people will sue the republic and will have to compensate them. All of these things begin from just not following the rule of law.
Do you trust the experts in the country?
Based on the integrity of the profession we find ourselves in, yes, I trust them to make an impartial judgment.
If the police, like the police RG said, they requested the United States government to aid in the investigation of the fire incident at the Capitol building. While awaiting them, they said the American couldn't respond because of the transitioning in the U.S. after the election.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they should have waited after they asked? But instead waiting, they went ahead. Already got people accused.
That's a very good.
And then you have the expert coming to another investigation. If the expert say, but then that is electrical fault. And then the public are also saying this thing is politically motivated because the Liberia National Police does not allow the expert to rule against them.
This is where you must start speaking in the same manner and form. Governmental issues are not personal issues. The police compromise her neutrality in that even if this issue will take us a year or two, we can still get to the bottom of it. It's not every issue that is solved immediately. No. Why the rush? We are inviting people. Because of transition, they gave us time to say, hold on, I will be coming. But we are going ahead of their coming. We have already made a decision. They have come in to aid us. Then it creates a dark cloud to the entire investigation.
So if they have taken up to 2-3 weeks, we should have waited.
The law has period for investigating criminal cases up to 5 years.
So the government should have waited.
The government should have waited.
Not allow anybody on the ground of the Capitol.
No, we can find a venue. We can find another venue. At that particular crime scene should be secure. We could find another venue.
That they could go be having their
sessions until we conclude investigation. If I arresting people right away, they didn't make no sense. The NSA should have done some background. It was wrong for the police to arrest, for the NSA to go and take the suspect from the police and bring them back to the police. No, that was wrong. The NSA should have assessed this issue behind closed door. Identify who the suspects are. The police can come in later. It could take us 6 months. It could take us 7 months. It could take us a year. So we'll come up with a conclusion that evidence will be hardcore evidence. See how fragility our evidence look like. Okay. See the argument and the noise.
All right, we should be out of time. I've loved this thing continue for the next 2-3 hours. Oh, I love it. I enjoy it. But the time has caught up with us. Time has caught up. Caller, I know you're so eager to call. Time has caught up. Jenna will give us 5 minutes of our time. So let me take a few calls from you quickly before I ask my guest. I want to take maybe a few more calls from you. Just 5 minutes in 5 minutes time. 077-223-9933 086-304497 077-980-375. Just maybe 5 calls. Good morning. Well, I lost this person. 077. 5 minutes. I want to take that call in 5 minutes and then we go. Good morning. Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay,
go ahead quickly.
Yeah, I listen to my uncle in studio there. You see the police these days now, they not follow the rule. Inside on the street, in a land arresting car and motorbike, the police not know the rule. People just join the police because they want money. You can see policemen stand up part of the car, hey, standing on the main road, put their hand on the car coming to them, they stand it. Look at policemen yesterday, 40 motorbike man, going bro, standing there like a foot as a policeman. People don't know the rule. They only ask what they want.
Okay, I'll leave it right there. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Are you getting me now?
Go ahead quickly.
Okay, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from the street light in Lower John Sager. You see, Israel, let me appreciate your studio guest. I think he has really articulated well. And one thing I think the government failed to understand is there's the distinction between governance and politics. When you are in opposition, you use politics. But when it comes to government, you have to govern. It's about service deliverable. And to do that, you have to be very much innovative, educative, and proactive. No, when the fire incident occurred, it was just like your mom that exacerbated something. He said it was a group of hooligans. And he said it was an attack. And the police director came out and said they have sufficient evidence, as to what led to the fire outbreak at the Capitol building. Okay. And today, they are telling others to bring in an investigator from America and other parts of the world. That's just complete and the incompetence on the part of Joseph Imabwaka and Lastly, I can boastfully tell them that they are just wasting resources, but Joseph Walker is aware, Godwin Kumba is aware, James Colette, they are the one that find the capital building.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, Israel, thank you for the program. Sadly to say this, brother, the Liberian police are getting very unprofessional, unethical. Once they're in the street, they will take record on them. And once an incident right to driver's market, there's a guy in a kind of clothes, I don't call it uniform. There are a bunch of criminals that harass people. They harass people in the street, they harass blacks, they harass keke. So they are not doing proper inspection to know who are legitimate police officers. The next thing to the fire incident is so saddening that for me, it is belated because the Liberia National Police on the RG have do a conclusion. Proper investigation was done, like the previous caller said. There are sufficient evidence. So why not evidence looking for again? And you're already incarcerated people. Yeah. You're already tortured them, beating them. So why are you going to tell the public? Okay. So for me, it's belated to guys coming at free money coming to spend here. It doesn't make sense to anybody.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes. If you and myself fight, you can be the one again to go tell someone say you can't judge our case. That you are the thing looking at about the fire incident. The national police already accuse people, and they are the same people that they already accuse people who they say were guilty. Then it's sending for people again to can't judge case. How fair will it be? That's my question to the studio get money.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Morning.
Hello?
Yeah.
Thank you for Israel. Good morning. I'm Mimi Andrew calling from Johnsonville.
Okay, G.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to your studio guest this morning for the deliberation. But one thing I want to inform the Liberian people is that we need to rise up on the government because the government are trying to spoil our resources. Because the small money that we have in now to at least start paying the people to do the Liberian people work, that the money they lavish. So we should tell them and therefore stop to them not to do any business with anybody again. Because every money we generate, we the one that paying the money to them because our taxes we pay. So they're spending our money. We need to rise up on them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we gotta go. We gotta go. Let's get to your final message to our guest. I hope we have you right after this conclusion of the foreign investigator. Then we'll have you back again to give us your own opinion again as per their results. What would be your final message to Liberians and all those who listen to you across Liberia and on the social media?
I'm very grateful for the invite. That's why I want to firstly say that we can air our opinion and add our voices to other voices. I'm downhearted with the manner in which the police is performing because I form part of the group that was being trained by OME. I received the most distinguished leadership award in law enforcement in Liberia. For the police force to turn into a political football from one regime to another regime is heartbreaking. But all is not lost. The best thing we can do as Liberians is to follow due process. If we have followed due process, the Capitol building incident would not have occurred. Beating lawmaker would not have occurred. The police force is not an elite force. Let me tell politicians this. It is the EPS that belongs to you. The police force for the people. Listen to all of the chorus. Cry on the police force. You take the police from the people and make it to be a police force for powerful people. No. The Executive Protection Service is for you. If you want to show a political sportsmanship, use the EPS to bodyguard yourself. Let the police serve the people. Our people are getting fed up with the police force because of your attitude. Refrain from that. And my fellow police officer, once a policeman, always a policeman. One for all for one. Things are falling below the belt. Things are falling below the belt. Let us governize ourselves. Have a meeting. Have a muster. Change our attitude. The people are more powerful than the army. You are for the people and not for the elite. The EPS for the elite. Please don't be sold out in that kind of manner. This is my kind of appeal. Before I leave you, I will ask the pastor to close on this, to talk to the police officer. The police is for the people and not for the elite. It is the EPS that is used to bodyguard people who are considered a president, ministers, speaker, and this and that. Please do not be thrown into a political football, which we are considering now to be. Reverend, you can close on my behalf.
Okay. Mr. Damble came with you. He started
again. We want to say thank you, Father. You brought us safely and have ended our forum for which we have come. Daddy, we are appealing to you for our country. You are our sustainer. You are our protector. We thank you for what we have gone through. It is because of you that we ended this peacefully. Daddy, we say take your glory and have your honor. Liberians are crying. Come and console us. Come and protect us. Come and guide us. Evil God, when you say today, no one says tomorrow. We are about to leave, but we are not leaving from your presence. We want your presence to go with us, guide us until we meet again. These and many more blessings, this is we pray.
Amen. Well, what else are we go on to this edition of the program? Talk about it on King's Gate. Thanks to all of our callers. Thank you so kindly for your contribution, your participation. Sorry, we just couldn't bring you on the Facebook page. We have small technical problems with our Facebook feed, but that will be sorted out by our technicians before the day ends. A very big thank you to Mr. Dample for joining us on the platform. Mr. Duple is good happening here. Next time you're going to come, you give us his opinion after the results are from the expert from the USA. Israel Bowia says, my name. Join us tomorrow, same time, same station. Bye-bye.